I'm Alexander James. I'm 26 years old. I'm a fashion model. I'm a singer. I spent 7 years as a soldier, and I'm addicted to tattoos. I started getting tattoos because I looked really young. When I was in the army, a lot of my friends were a lot older, sort of 5, 6, 7 years older than me. And I was really young. I was trying to go out to nightclubs. There's like horrific nightclubs like Oceanas and those horrible places like that. And I was never allowed to go out, so I thought I'm gonna get some tats. That'll make me look older. They won't look at my ID if I've got tattoos all over my arms. They still did. But yeah, it was like I suppose it was an identity. I wanted to stand out a little bit. I suppose one way you can put it is an attention seeker. I'm an attention seeker. I haven't had any, when I was in the army, I was just a number. I was just a number. I was a brick in the wall. I left the military, and I was like, I want to be recognised as someone. And attention seeking is one way of putting it. It's a bit of a dirty word, that attention seeker, or a dirty phrase rather. But it's relevant. It's true. I was craving the attention. And I wanted people to recognise me. I wanted people to hear what I had to say. I wanted people to see me when I walked past. I suppose they certainly do look now, So yeah, to create an identity was definitely a big part of getting all this work done. Okay, so the tattoo I have on my throat is probably one of the most meaningful to me because it symbolises breaking through in a new way of thinking. I left the military, and this was one of the first major tattoos that I got after I decided that the stuff that I learned in the military was probably not the best life lessons to learn going on into an adult life, and an adult life and civilian life certainly. It symbolises the structure of a pyramid, what society is always based on. So you've got society around the bottom here, and then the kind of corporates and everyone at the top. The sort of 1% sort of people here up at the top. So you flip that on its head, and we're up at the top now. And then it's like the free wing, spread your wings, like a free mind. And it's never something I get tired of talking about. And it's obviously the first tattoo that people see that I've got. So it's a good job really that I don't get tired of talking about it, because I talk about it quite regularly. But yeah, it's certainly a piece that means a lot to me. Coming away from a organisation that was very sort of one direction. But yeah, it's definitely one of my favourite pieces, so I'm glad I got it done. I left the military and I did a lot of bad things, during and after I left the military. And this kind of represents who I used to be, the devil who I used to be. The devil that was inside me before is now on the outside. It's got the Roman numeral for 4. I was in the 4th Battalion of my regiment. So it kind of just represents that the person that was inside is now outside, and it's not something that I consider to be inside me anymore. It's kind of like a way of, in a way, it was a little bit like kind of, again, like another step forward in the right direction. I can see it on me every day and go, that person isn't inside me anymore. Moving up, further up now, to the bottom of my chin, underneath my chin, I have We Will Remember Them. So it's again another military-based theme, meaning that I lost a lot of friends on operational tour over in Afghanistan. I lost a lot of military friends after tour to all sorts of different things really. But like I say, these guys that I served with, they're more than brothers, they're more than friends, they're more than family. They're like, it's kind of like an indescribable bond that you have. It can never be broken, never be lost. I could meet up with a friend of mine that I was in the military with, not seen him for 6 years, and act like we were there yesterday. I know what makes them laugh, I know what makes them cry, and I'll never forget my friends, never forget my brothers. So this is just kind of a sense to say that like the guys that we lost will never be forgotten. And it's in like a really obvious place, but also not so obvious. So if people are asking questions about it, about about my chest, about all my other tattoos, and they're asking sensible questions and some questions that are like of genuine interest. And I can kind of reveal a little bit more of an intimate story as to what, you know, I've sort of been through on a much more personal level. Because I think these could be considered quite general. You could probably have the opinion on this if you not necessarily had gone through what I'd gone through. This is quite specific. This is quite intimate to my life, definitely. So We Will Remember Them Under My Chin is a very, very special one to me, definitely. The final favourite piece that I'll talk about is the one on the back of my neck. It's like the outline of a girl's face, representing to me that she's watching my back, someone watching my back. Again, done by a very close friend of mine, Jimmy, who did the sword. It just basically means that there's someone watching my back, there's someone that's looking after me. I was going through a really dark period. I was about to leave Los Angeles and come back to the UK, and there wasn't much I was coming back to. So it just meant that there was someone watching over me, someone watching my back, almost like a kind of guardian angel, I suppose. And again, the fact that it was done by my friend Jimmy, we spent all day discussing what it was going to do and discussing where it was going to go, the design process, the whole meaning behind it, and you know, the sentimental part of it doesn't necessarily always mean what the piece is. It can often be the person that does it. You know, I told Jimmy why I wanted that kind of thing done, and he understood, and I trusted him with that, and I trusted his artistic judgment, and he came up with one of my favourite pieces. So there's something in the ink. I'll never stop getting tats. It's really funny actually, when I'm getting a tattoo done, I'll be looking at another part of my body and thinking, I know what I'm going to do there now. I know what I'm going to do next. This is more of a lifestyle than just having tattoos. You know what I mean? Like, I commit to it. I look at other artists. I respect the art form. You know, I respect the time it takes to learn how to do it. I respect so much more than just having ink on your skin. I think once you commit on the level that I have, you are naturally part of the lifestyle. I'll go to my tattoo shop. If I've got a day off, I can go to my tattoo shop, hang out at the tattoo shop, and be with like-minded people that like the same things, have a good time, we laugh at the same things, we've got the same humour. I can get a tattoo done, which is always good. But yeah, it's like a lifestyle more than just having tats. So I'll never stop having tats done.